Hi guys, welcome back. So I haven't done a makeup video in a really long time, but I am going to be doing one today. I don't know if you guys know who Jamie Genevieve is, but she is a YouTuber. She has an Instagram, like she's really popular, so I'm sure you do know who she is. But she posted a video, I don't know, a couple weeks ago now, doing a festival look, and I was pretty much obsessed with how it turned out, and I just had to have like pretty much every product she used. And shortly after that video she did a favorites video, and so I bought a lot of her favorites, and so I thought that I could do kind of like a testing a beauty vlogger's favorites out, since I did buy not all of her stuff because I couldn't, but I did buy a lot of the stuff that I was more interested in and that I could afford. So I'm really excited to be testing these out, and I thought I would try to not recreate because I don't have all this stuff, but like replicate her look that she did in the video that I was like just so in love with. And I feel like I have a lot of the shades that she used on her eyes already in my collection, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can kind of replicate that look a little bit and make it look somewhat similar to hers. And then I did buy, like I said, I bought a lot of her favorites. So anyway, let's just start. I'm going to try my best. I just rewatched her video where she did this look, and I'm hoping that I can just kind of remember what it was. And I screenshotted, wherever my phone is, here. I screenshotted the picture from her Instagram where she's wearing the look, so that if I need to, I can go look. But yes, I already did my brows, and then I put MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly on my lid. She really likes MAC's Paint Pots for her primer, but she uses the shade Layin' Low, I believe, which I don't have. So I use Painterly, but any shade you have is fine. Okay, so now we'll move on to the eyeshadows. I'm going to start with Beaches and Cream. I think I'm going to mostly use Makeup Geek eyeshadows because I think they're the closest in shade to what she had that's in my collection. And then I'll use a blush as well because I don't have that shade she used. Anyway, oh my gosh, too much talking. Beaches and Cream. I'm just going to put this all over everything just to like start this look. Oh, and I'm doing the eyes first, just like she did in the video. She basically used a really fluffy brush, just like this one, pretty much the whole time except for on her lower lash line. And this is the Kiko Eyes 200 brush, which is so fluffy. It's really good though, so if you don't have this, you should try it out. Okay, so I have here Cocoa Bear, which she used like a really warm, dark brownie red. And this you're just going to put all over. Also, I have not tried this look out yet, so hopefully it's good. Our eye shape is slightly different, so of course it's not going to be perfect, but it's just an idea. I've always really loved her makeup looks. I've been following her for quite a while now, and I've always really loved her makeup looks because she's all about a pale nude, which you know I live for, and she really loves a smoky lower lash line, which is also one of my favorite things to do. So her looks always just really appeal to me, and when I saw this festival look, I was like, yep. Okay, so there's that shade. She always goes really high up into the crease, so that's what I'm doing. She doesn't really keep a whole lot of brow bone, if that makes sense. Next, she took an orange shade, and the closest I had was Chickadee from Makeup Geek. Her orange was a lot deeper, so if you have a deeper orange, it might be even better, but this was the closest I had, and this is Chickadee. And again, same brush, and I'm just going to go over this. I'm not going to do anything different, just go over the red brown shade. Oh, also I cut my hair off. I actually cut my hair like a month ago, but you haven't seen me like on video with it, I don't think. So yeah, I have really short hair now. I do this every couple years where I just like chop my hair off and then I grow it out. I don't know. I don't know why I do that. I really like am missing my long hair some days, but I really do love the texture that this short hair gives me. So it's almost like a love-hate. If on the days that I want to put my hair in a messy bun, I hate it. On the days where I want to wear my hair down, I love it. So I don't know. Ooh, it is so windy. Sorry if it's like really loud. It's like super windy here. Next, she took a red. She called it red, but in the video, it looked a lot more red pink to me. Because I have some reds, but they're really deep. You know, like this deep. And this is not what she used. So I'm going to be taking this blush. This is Heartagram from Kat Von D. I kind of hate this as a blush, but the shade looked so similar. So I'm going to take, she actually used the same brush, and instead of putting this all up in here, she kind of kept it a little bit lower and into the crease. Like deeper into the crease and not so high. I don't think it's going to be as pigmented as like an eyeshadow, but I think the shade looks like pretty decent. So don't be afraid to use things that aren't eyeshadows for eyeshadows, you know, bronzers, blush, highlighters, whatever. You can use them however you want. I need more orange. I'm going to take a little bit more of the orange shade and put this like really high above my crease. And I want this to be a lot more winged out. I really love winged eyeshadow on my eye shape, so I'm going to try to do that a little more here. Just kind of blend all of this together. And then the last thing she did was take the first shade that she put all over and put it back on her lid. So I'm going to take Beaches and Cream. She used the same brush, but this is like way dirty. So I'm just going to take this random brush and just re-put this on my lid. And then again, blend, 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 blend. Okay, so now lashes. She has been raving about this Maybelline, the Falsies Push Up Angel mascara. I pretty much hate every mascara on the face of the planet because I have snuffleupagus lashes, if you don't know that. They are super blonde and they hang straight down. So it's really hard for me to find a mascara that holds my lashes. So I've always used the Maybelline, the Rocket, Volume Express, and Waterproof. Waterproof is really the only mascara that holds my lashes, but this said Push Up Angel, so I was like, oh, maybe this will hold my lashes. So I bought it, not in waterproof. I should have got waterproof. Maybe it would be a little better for me. And I tried it and they hung straight down. Like, I curl my lashes, of course, but even after curling them, they just boop. So I don't love it for my top snuffleupaguses, but this mascara is really good for lower lash line. So that's what I've been using it for, as my lower lashes. But today I'm going to use it on top of my Maybelline The Rocket just so you can kind of see how it works. But like I said, this was not, I don't like this. This was in her favorites. She really raved about it, but for me, I just don't like it. House of Lashes, Temptress, Whispies, they're my favorite. I haven't worn eyelashes in so long. These are not the ones she used in her video, but it will be okay. I knew I had these floating around somewhere. These are definitely used, but you can reuse lashes. These are quite large. They may not be everyone's cup of tea, but I love them. Okay. Wowee. Let's move on to the face. So this is where we're actually getting into some products that are Jamie Genevieve's favorites. So before she puts her foundation on, she's really big into oils. She uses the Kiehl's something oil. I can't think of the name. But I don't have that, but I have this Kora Noni Glow Face Oil. A little sample bottle. And they actually looked really similar because it's a yellow oil just like this, but I'm just going to put like 3 tiny drops and then put that on. The foundation that I'm wearing today definitely works best on really nicely prepped, moisturized skin. Otherwise it's a little touch clingy, but not terrible. Now she doesn't actually use a primer, but I kind of have to. I have really large pores here. So I'm going to use, I have another sample of this Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. And this is smoothing and has rosehip and argan oil, and it's for pores, which I have really quite large pores lately right here. But I'm going to go ahead and put it right in these areas. And you don't need much. It kind of like lightens my skin tone. If you can see, I am super tan right now. I've been testing out a new self tanner. Okay, once that primer is all blended in, that's one thing about this primer, it takes forever to blend into your skin. I don't know why, it's so strange, but I really have been liking it a lot. Okay, I'm going to be using the Natasha Denona Foundation X. This is the new foundation. It says it's full coverage, has fruit complex. It's supposed to be like good for your skin and stuff. I actually bought the shade 20 because when I saw Jamie Genevieve, I feel like I have to say her full name because like we're not like friends. I can't be like, yeah, Jamie. But when I saw her video, I was like, there's no way I'm a 42, but here I am, 42. This matches my tan really, really well, like super perfectly almost. All I use is about 2-ish pumps, maybe a slight bit more depending on how my skin is doing that day, but it's not bad today. So let me just show you. Let me just show you. Works best with a beauty blender, I find. Look. Oh my gosh. I just really love this foundation. It has been like my obsession lately, like my makeup obsession, I mean. It blends so nice on my skin, and actually on not Facebook, on Sephora, the reviews are super mixed. Like, I don't know, some people just kind of hate this foundation, and I'm like, are you insane? I don't know. I'm sure that it depends on your skin type for whether or not you like it. But for me, I'm combination, much more combination skin. I'm not super oily, but I'm not super dry. It's just so good. But I'm definitely acne prone, so I don't know. I feel like if you're acne prone, just try it. See, my pump's not really working super great. So I don't even think I used 2 full pumps yet because it like comes out kind of splotchy. Definitely super, like this is my favorite of all the products that I bought that she recommended. This foundation is just the bee's knees, let me tell you. So stinking good. Really good. Just, I don't know what else to say. Okay. Her favorite concealers are the Tarte Shape Tape and then the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I have both of these. I don't really love either one. I mean, they're okay. They're okay. I'm going to just use this Tarte Shape Tape. This is in light medium, which to me seems too light. So I'm just gonna put like, just like a little bit. I don't want too bright of an under eye. I'm not like super into that. I feel like it makes my, I already have a really big face, so I don't really need it. Like, I don't need to make my face look longer than it is. I've got a long face. Okay, so she's really been inspiring me to use less face powder, like just looking a little bit more natural, more glowy. But her favorite face powder of the moment is the Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup. I originally bought a lighter shade again, and it was like The shade range in this is like really difficult. If you can go in store to look at these, this powder especially, I would. But I ended up going in and getting light tan yesterday. I exchanged what I had. I had medium golden. Yeah, medium golden. Of all things, you would think that would be really, you would think that it wouldn't be so light, but it was really light. This is the shade light tan. I haven't even used it yet. And she does not powder her whole face. I haven't been powdering my whole face lately either, just where I get oily. And of course under my eyes. But my nose, I powder, and then my chin. I like to powder my smile line area just so it doesn't get creasy. This color is so much better. If you use self tanner, light tan is a really good shade. I mean, if you use self tanner and you're naturally fair, it really is a good shade. Okay, and I just used the e.l.f. blush brush for that. This brush is perfect for how I've been using my powder lately. Okay, so let's quickly finish our eyes. I think that'll be the best thing. I'm gonna use a slightly smaller fluffy brush to smoke out my lower lash line. She used her orange shade, so I'm gonna take Chickadee again. And like I said, she really loves a super blown out under eye like me. She actually even goes like even more blown out than I do. So let's do that today. Let's just be adventurous. This shade is definitely really pretty. It's just more subtle than what she used. But yeah, it's not bad. Okay, let me grab Cocoa Bear. Just a little bit because this shade can be a little dramatic. Let's take that blush and just pop this under there as well. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not mad. Like that, and then for my lower lashes, I am going to just use this Angel push-up whatever. It is good for my lower lashes, I have to say. Okay, I'm gonna slightly touch up my eyebrows. Good. Okay, now we can finish up the face. Okay, her favorite was one of her favorites that she talked about was the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. So I bought this. You can buy this at Ulta now, so that's kind of insane. So she uses like a more precise brush first and then uses a fluffier brush. So that's what I'm gonna do. Normally I would just go in with like a fluffy brush, but I'm gonna try how she did it. And she just like starts back here and keeps adding product and building it up. But the look that she did, it was like very, very, very bronzed. So I think that's why she used like 2 brushes for it. And I've been using this now for a little while, and I really like this bronzer. It's like really warm. It's a really nice summer bronzer. So if you have tan skin and then you use this on it, really nice. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of contour. One of my favorite contour shades is from the e.l.f. contour palette. I've had this for a long time. This shade right here, really good for contour, and it's cheap, so. I like the bronzer shade too, as you can see. I don't use these two like at all, but these two are really good. And for the price, even though I don't use all the shades, it's fine. So I'm just gonna kind of cool it down a tiny bit. One moment, I hear my dog eating something, you never know. Okay, she's okay. It was her toy. Very good. Okay, so I didn't actually buy the highlighter that she had used in her video. I think they're new from Melt Cosmetics that she had said. But she did mention that she really loves Becca's Opal, and she said, but it smashed while I was away, and yeah. I think everybody's has smashed by now, which is really annoying. But I'm gonna try to fix it eventually. But anyway, I'm gonna use this to highlight my face today, I think. So let's add highlighter. I'm gonna put a little bit of this in my inner corner too, this one. Let's do that. Yeah. Yeah, I really love this highlighter, but it's so soft, you know. It just breaks. Everybody's breaks. Shatters. I feel like it needs to be a little bit more gold. So I'm going to take my Anastasia Nicole Guerriero kit. And I'm going to take 143 and add a little bit of that on top. Oh, wow. To make it a little more gold. Okay, and then I'm going to, since I'm not wearing a blush, I like to go back over my bronzer. So I'm going to take like a typical bronzer brush that I would use and like put more bronzer to blend the highlight. Okay, so the face is done. I love all the face products, like the bronzer, the powder, the foundation. So good. Like all of it is just so good. Now we'll move on to lips. So I didn't buy the lip liner she had mentioned, but I have already like a typical lip liner that I do with my nude lips. Anyway, since I know she loves nude lips so much, and she said that this was like the best nude ever, as you can see I've already been using this. This is Skinny Dip from Tarte. Found it. So my typical lip liner with a nude lip is MAC's lip liner in Whirl. Because I like a little bit of a darker lip liner, because I find if I just put my nude lip on, it kind of blends in with my skin, which, I mean, I'm not mad at that, but. So, it's kind of like a reddy brown. Okay, and then now for the lipstick. Oh, superb. My hair's a little crazy. A little crazy. But this is the completed look. I'm super happy with it. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it looks really similar to the vibe that she had going when she did her festival makeup, so I'm really happy with it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!